Hello, this is your disabled combat veteran back from 9/11 for Commiso and the battle buddies. Well, hey, uh, I think every veteran has to get motivated back home. So, I I didn't know what these was when I was in the military. Somebody told me what these was. At first I thought these were just like slammers. I said, cool. If you do good in the military, you get a slammer and pog slammers. You remember them in the 90s? So I got one in basic training, and I got one when I was at war. And I really never knew what they was. This is their challenge coins. So apparently I did some good thing in the basic training, and I did something good at war. I didn't know. So I got this magazine in the mail, Medals of America, and I think veterans should never forget who they were back in time as American heroes and everything. So, there's some cool stuff on that site to motivate veterans. And there's a bunch of challenge coins. So this one is an Army veteran coin challenge. So I think I earned this challenge coin because I'm an Army veteran. Then it's got the back, a little American flag, and then this will defend, duty, honor, country. I don't know, duty, honor, country. I don't know what order to read it in. And then it says, U.S. Army veteran, proudly served. So, how can anybody, take that away from us as veterans? We could get cool pole slammers or medals of America. And they're pretty cool looking. They're challenge coins, I know. I know you gotta be, when you're in the military, you gotta be all proper and respectful because you're in the uniform. And so far, me as Commiso that was trained in the military, I'm still learning how to be a veteran back home. So, maybe I'm the uptight guy, but I'm not sure because they didn't really teach me how to talk to civilians in the military. I was just a teenager, so I didn't get a chance to understand the word real life, whatever that means, where I thought when you was born as a human being, you're alive. It's real to be a human being. But then they throw out this real world, and I'm like, how many worlds are there? Can there be a world for me as Commiso? So I got Camelback coming in the mail. That's why I thought that was one cool thing to have in the military, because I get thirsty a lot, because I sweat a lot. So what soldiers taught me to do is in the ice tray in the freezer, and then pour the water it's like a straps to put. I probably show it to you, but maybe, I don't know. And it's got a little tube, and you just drink the water from the tube, and it's like a book bag. And you put ice in it and water. I can say that I wasn't sure if I ever got to use my water, a Camelback, at work. Because I was always drinking water or Gatorade from the defect or whatever little food service they gave us at work. And so maybe sometimes here and there I drink in the training, my Camelback, and it's kind of cool to have a Camelback because the water's right there and it holds a lot of water. I guess that's why it's called a Camelback, because it holds a decent amount and you can keep it cold for a while, and you can ride a. I was thinking I have to get back in shape because I'm going to be 40 next month. I just need to buy a really cool bicycle and ride around and try to get my health back, because you all sit there and claim that you care about your veterans and their health and everything. But as a veteran, I had to teach other veterans it's okay, you know. You have to buy your own medals in the military. They gave me your medals. I still got the medals that they gave me. But if you want to get your medals, I didn't even get to shine the medals like they do to make it shiny looking. You can make your Class A's look really cool if you take the time. And I didn't even get to shine my medals on my uniform. So, this is a good start as a challenge token thing. No matter what you say or how the internet talk about what, or talk about this, or talk about whatever, it's just like, maybe I am a really cool guy, and I'm allowed to buy challenge coins from Medals of America because I got medals from America serving my country. Yeah, they got medals. So you have to buy that. I'm thinking of doing it to put my medals in. But I don't know exactly. I feel like the military didn't really tell me everything. So I don't know if I had the medals on right on my Class A's or not. I guess it's supposed to be the higher medals on the top. And I don't know, I forgot if it was over your heart. I think the medals are over your heart, right? Or over here. And you're supposed to get the highest medal on top to the lowest all the way to the bottom. So I earned a decent amount of medals in the military. I guess I got the basic medals. That's cool. So, but I think, hey, so far being a veteran, really people don't explain what it means to be a veteran. So, you know how the military was. We was always hurrying up and waiting everywhere. And we never got a chance to put the uniform together the right way. Because I was this cool American soldier, I guess. So, now being a veteran, you all sit there and claim that you want your veterans to feel. I think all veterans should be proud of themselves, right? that desert their country. This is America. No matter what the news or whatever, the internet or whatever, America can't be that bad. As this is America, supposed to be an America. It's in the title. Land of the free, home of the brave, and all that. We got democracy, we have all these damn laws as an American. I don't think the law sees the law as to there's a lot of laws that protects Americans. That's why a lot of people from all around the world wants to be in America. Because if we have the law's supposed to protect Americans. It's like, I don't know, just because you feel like I'm not capable of being something in life, or how can anybody say that to a veteran? You're never going to be a good dad one day. Just because you're hacking my computer and basically on my balls on every site that pops up on my computer, and I'm like, well, you know, I don't know if everybody gets the same pop-up ads, because not every computer gets scammed or hacked, but I think every computer gets hacked. So for everybody to act like, oh, I think it's unfair that you decided to, I don't know what you all doing back home as a veteran. Because, you know, a lot of veterans, when I was in the PX, I missed, one thing I missed about they say you can get an ID to go on the bases as a veteran. Well, I didn't figure that out yet. But the one thing I missed about the military is the PX. They had cool PXs around the world, and you could have got so decent, cool things at the PX. And the one thing was like the foot lockers. You know, you had to pack up your stuff. Not everything can fit in a duffel bag. So I bought these foot locker things. And it's hard to find things. You know, it sucks. As my home, like, every time there's a cool store around here, you take the cool stores down, and then you have to go far away to find a really cool store. Like people having like foot lockers and everything. So it's cool that they got things at the PX like these things. And so when I was at the store, I didn't really know what they gave me some metal. And but I didn't really knew how to actually. I knew a lot. Other battle buddies helped me. You know, I feel like I was a cool battle buddy, because I always say, yeah, my battle buddies helped me to get this far in the military as Commiso. So I think as civilians, I don't know, because I'm a human being. And I feel like so far everybody's human beings online, and being American should mean something. You know, as an American citizen and a proudly served veteran, I don't have what he wants in this world, because you all say you all want rich and be powerful, and then if you all figure out how to do that, you're still somehow like miserable and haters in the world. And then I don't know. So I have to figure out myself. Apologize if I can't figure out everything in the world. Because I feel like so far, we got this far on this planet, and if we fuck it up now, it's not Commiso's fault. Like, that's one thing. It seems that you overlook yourselves being online as a person and people just to bully another. No, I dropped my challenge coin and everything, and I forgot what I was talking about. So, in the world we live in, where it seems like everybody goes out of the way to fail you in the world, you know, I feel like I'm just a person on the internet, and as a veteran, I feel like, well, I earned my rights as a veteran. As Americans got rights, and that's cool. But in America, so it's cool. A kid, I went to war with coolest soldiers in the world at the time, and I stood back in first grade, and I got the chance to do something cool in my life. And I feel like if you don't feel comfortable buying a medal yet at the PX as a veteran and back home as a hero, these are pretty neat as challenge coins. I lost the one from basic training. Yeah. My basic training was at South Carolina, Fort Jackson, and another veteran told me they make their own challenge coins in basic training. I said, oh man. So he said, I don't know if I'm ever going to get that challenge coin. I got a challenge coin in basic. We marched so long, we did the 12-mile march, or what I felt like it was more than 12 miles. Because I felt like my feet was bleeding. That's how long we marched. My feet felt like they were bleeding. I said I was just tired and wanted to go to sleep. And they gave me something, and I thought it was a slammer for plugs. And I said, oh, crap, what is this? And I think I cried because I got a toolkit, a slammer. And I thought, I felt like the march was finally done and I can go in the barracks and sleep. So I was like, oh, cool, I got something cool. And I felt like I put the toe, I must have let I think, because when you're basic training, you can't, I don't know. I don't think I had the charge in AIT. I must have put the challenge coin in my pocket in basic training, and it must have got washed in the washer and dryer. And it didn't really bother me until now. I didn't know what they were. I thought they were just the Pog slammers. So we play Pogs with them, and so they're pretty neat. So I think even sometimes the hometown law for their veterans forget. Man, I just went through all that, and to come home and everybody gives me a hard time back. And I'm like, I highly doubt I'm the worst thing on the internet as a Commiso online. And, if I ever became a sergeant or NCO, I would just try to back home alive from war. I will eventually probably have to yell at her, so I'm not I don't like yelling. But I don't know, I I chill with all the soldiers in the military, and I don't have to yell at one soldier, because I would just make everybody laugh, and somehow they follow me in the military. So I don't know what happened at war. I was in Commiso world when I was at war, and I was trying to bring everybody in Commiso world, and basically everybody's just chilling at the bar and dancing and trying to pick up the ladies and having a good time in the world. So I think if I had the chance to make challenge coins in the military, that'd be a good challenge coin. I party all around the world with my battle buddies, and I made my battle buddies laugh, and that'd be a cool challenge coin to get. It'd be really Commiso somehow made everybody laugh in the world, and we're still here on planet Earth, even with the robots being on the internet. That'd be a hell of a challenge. So, I don't know how many challenge coins I was supposed to buy at the... You eventually, you meet like a good NCO, an officer, and you're at that point of time trying to put your uniform together. But I was just trying to go back to sleep in the barracks. So I got hopefully I still got the one I got for war somewhere. And I can say I'm proudly served a veteran, and I think that's enough for everybody to chill out, man. And somehow, the person that I am, being the goofy guy at the party, somehow travel all around the world and survive. I don't think this life is that so bad, and you know, we'll eventually figure it out. And then I will just do my own thing as a veteran and try to see if I can live in outer space then, if you all can come together. But then I realized you have to be fit to go in outer space and everything, because outer space is more stressful. I don't understand that. If living in outer space is more difficult than living on planet Earth, I don't see the complication on being a human being in outer space. Well, so, you know, I have to try to learn how to relax, and you all know how to relax at the parties, and I'm like, you know, I felt like I was the responsible guy at the party all around the world, and I somehow got all my battle buddies back in the barracks. Because I was just super drunk. But then I was like, I didn't really want to go. I liked the barracks. But I felt cool traveling all around the world. And then everybody, I remember, my platoon sergeant at my first duty station, and we had a 4-day, and they got a lot of holidays in Germany, so we had a lot of 4 days, and they had a traveling agency right there on the barracks, so I just looked at the flyer. I said, this looks really cool to go to on the flyer. And I didn't know who wanted to be my battle buddy at my first duty station. So there were times I went on by myself saying, you're not supposed to travel, you have to travel with your battle buddies. But I didn't know who wanted to go. But I guess over time, everybody got used to Commiso in the military. So I miss parties with my battle buddies, because we're just strangers from all around the world, and we learn how to party at the club. to travel Europe because I don't know when the next time I get to travel Europe again. Because I was just a poor Commiso living in Ewing Train, New Jersey. So that experience is like, I can't understand how people can like turn on each other and hate on each other so fast on the internet, where you all claim you have each other's back as friends and everything. So, I just miss seeing cool things all around the world. People forget to, man, you can't even imagine, imagine all the cool things in the world. So, because it's not exactly what I thought was going to happen as a veteran back home. I thought like a lot of cool things will happen. And I understand there are fallen heroes as a veteran, and all veterans know that. And I'm lucky to be alive. So, not everybody exactly gives you like, oh, that's a cool thing to where, yeah, we understand not a lot of soldiers got to come back home and meet their family and friends back home and everything. But veterans are still alive. And we did a lot of cool things as my battle buddies, and even Commiso did cool things well, at war. And people forget about the veterans. And I know people don't do it intentionally, or maybe some do. I don't know how many haters there are in Commiso back home. And I don't know how many haters there are in the world. But if we keep searching the negative, that's all we're going to see is negative. I feel like everybody's just searching negative, and that's all you see. And that's all you believe that's all it is in the world. No, man. There has to be more good in this planet. Because then this planet would be destroyed. And I feel like, holy crap, human beings got this far on this planet for everybody to turn out to be haters and act like they don't still listen to Michael Jackson music on the radio. I don't know. Do I have to feel like veterans got to come home and prove themselves to everybody? Or do I have to? I watch them type of movies. Or prove to myself as a man. I was collecting comic books and baseball cards and Pokemon cards, and that was making me happy. And you all claim that that's maybe some kind of corny thing to do, but I feel good to collect Pokemon cards, and I have really cool baseball cards if anybody noticed. And I'm the kind of person, you have to make me believe that my stuff is fake. And if you don't want my stuff, I don't mind keeping my stuff. I understood that through American Pickers and Pawn Stars. I bet Pawn Stars got all the cool stuff. I never came through that. If I owned my own Pawn Star store, I might try to keep all the cool things. So, and then you got Storage Wars. I actually did buy a storage unit, and then I did pretty good. It was $250 for the storage unit. Everybody gave up bidding. I thought they was going to keep bidding, and I only brought like $600. I will try to do what the other Stores Wars people was doing. The first unit, I only had my van. I can't fit everything in my van. And instead I said there's big giant furnitures and everything. It went up to like $1,000. I said, oh, I can't buy that one. And I didn't feel like I wanted to anyways because I didn't know what I was going to do with all this stuff. For the second one, when I looked at it, they had freezers, washer and dryers, and I saw little things in there. So I felt like we could fit all this stuff in the van. But I have a 1977 Chevy van from the Cheech and Chong era, and it's all hippie up, and I didn't want to scratch the floors. Because it was a mechanic that showed me the van. So before he showed me the van, he put down the wooden floor. And I was like, oh yeah. Now I have to not scrape up the floor. But he did it so cool and everything. So I did good on the first dress unit. I bought it for $250 and I earned like maybe $400 or $500, something like that. And I still got some of the stuff somewhere. I just hold on to one thing that I thought it was cool from the store. There was a painting from Japan, I guess his name is Japan. I don't know how that worked. He's from Japan, and his name is Japan. And it's an old painting. It should be somewhere around here. And that's the only really thing I kept. And everything. And back what I was saying. It's okay for veterans to show that they did something good. I was just a little dude in America, in the state of New Jersey, and I was a teenager in high school, and I didn't know where my life would take me in the world we live in. So I try my best, and I try to figure out what else I'm supposed to do, or whatever. Cool. I thought this was cool. But sometimes I feel like, I don't know, soldiers go to the PX and you see all these cool medals, and you're like, did I earn them? So I didn't get a chance to put my Class A's together. As my first duty station was first AD, and then I was attached to 101 when I was out war. So I didn't exactly put it together as it. So I didn't know. But I didn't mind. If you do it right, some of the Class A's will look really cool. But I wasn't really a Class A. I just wear the ACU. Too much to do, and had to go and keep the schedule or whatever the schedule was in the military. So I did that. I just say, God, this Class A. So, yeah, every veteran should pick up one of these and everything. So that's all, folks. And maybe there's aliens from outer space.